Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we're going to do kind of a reverse kind of color thing that I usually see. It's an art journal page. And for those of you new to art journaling, ATCs, whatever, mixed media, acrylic painting, the whole 9 yards, this is just an art journal and you can buy them or make them, and you can use an old book. This is a Strathmore upside down one. And as you can see, it's just where you practice and play and just have fun, with it is upside down. I do realize that. But yeah, so you just kind of go and you have some fun and throw some paint down and see where it leaves you, right? So this is a more of a beginner's, but it's also fun for those of us who might want to sit down for only 10-15 minutes. Maybe that's all the time you have, and you want to do some art. So this is just a wiped off black and white that I used on another page, and you can see the black and white swirl. And these are all just my folk art colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo / violet, and then black and white. So these are all the Roy G. Bivs that you need, plus black and white, for starting out. So you can go to your arts or crafts store, Blitzy, which I love. The link will be down below if interested. They have all kinds of paints and different prices, and it's a really, really great place to find every art or craft there. Knitting, crocheting, jewelry making, stamps, die cuts, stencils, paints, pencils, pens, knitting needles. You see what I'm saying? Everything. The link will be down below if interested. But your local arts and craft stores always have paint on sale, so you can go check out there as well and think to yourself, I mean, it depends on how much money you have, because believe me, no, I am broke and going to the craft store is just not in my cards at the moment. But if you mix your red and yellow, you will get orange, so you don't necessarily need orange, so there you go. And if you have blue and red and mix them, they make a purple, but not this blue. That's too light of a blue. You need more of a regular color blue, darker blue. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in just with a little bit of my yellow, and I'm going to just pick a spot. See, like this looks like a face to me. Look, things happen. Look at your backgrounds that you do. But that does kind of look like a bizarre face. So what I might do, let me just kind of leave that. He's kind of peeking and saying hello. I love when you guys write in the comments and you're like, oh, I see a face, I see this. And he has like a little hair right there. Well, what am I going to do with him? I'll probably forget he's there and paint over him. Okay, we're not going to go there. I'm going to go here and I'm just going to do a easy 2, 3, 4, 5 petal flower. As big or as little as you want it. And I'm going to take some of this. I'm not going to paint in the middle because I want that to stay. But I am going to kind of make this a little bigger. So we're taking up some more of that gray. And you can make it as opaque or, whatever you want. This is fun. Do it with the kids. Do it, do it if you're starting out. Do it if you only have a few minutes or you are uninspired, which we all get. And that's a light yellow, hard to see. And that's, that's going to be it. Let me take a little red. You see, I have a little bit of yellow. I'm going to take a little bit of that red and watch what happens. I want to brighten it up a little bit. You could take a little bit more. And you have orange. And you can, again, add a little bit more. And you're getting orange. So you can play and find an orange that you like. Play with more red, more yellow, whatever you want. And you will, I mean, it's hard to see on this pink, but you will, let me just do here. See? And you got some orange. I'll just do this little white bit right there and paint that in. So you see, you can do it. No big deal. I'm going to dry my brush. Dry. I don't want all that regular color on there. And then, let's see what color. Let's do some purple. I'll try to leave him alone. We can do this kind of flower the whole way. Let's connect it. I just go around 5, 6 times, whatever you want. See? It'll look better when we're done. And I think I'm going to put some of the purple here on the edge. And I'll, you know, try to remember to put a piece of scrap paper or whatever between if you don't want your other things to kind of get, you know, oops, if you don't want your things to get dirty, your other pages that you worked on. Let's see. It kind of looks like it'll get there. How was your guys' weekend? Tomorrow, I think tomorrow, maybe later on today. It depends on what my day's like, but I'm going to do an update on my keto, the keto diet, and I'm going to give a few recipes, give you a few of the eating, you know, what I've been eating, to give you guys. A lot of you have been writing me saying that you want to start, but you don't know how or where. I'm cheap and easy, I am. So I'm doing it as cheaply as possible, and it's working, and I'm happy. So it's not going as fast as I would like it, but you know, what does? So, okay, so now maybe I'll do it here, green, just go around. Hey, you can go bigger or go home. And I'll just take this around, more green. Just to add a little. Maybe I'll do a little green down here too. And just very loosely, you know, going around it to cover up the firmness of the black, I guess is the word I want to say. And if you're like me and kind of paint over a petal, just wipe it, or wet your brush and go in there and wipe it. Okay. But yeah, so I've got a lot of stuff. I've been let's try this blue. Do I want to leave that little face? Oh, been just watching, you know, TV shows and movies on Netflix and stuff. Oh, just love it. It's been so hot you can't really do anything. Friday I went to my sister's. We usually go there on Fridays for dinner, and Dave and my dad and my brother-in-law, they just work because she's doing her house. She bought a house a year, 2 years ago. So, you know, they're just starting to remodel and everything. So they all did that and got to see my nephew. It is hard, though, with the keto, which I'll talk about, but to go to other people's houses. Like, she makes dinner or she buys dinner or we all bring something, and it does get, I'm not going to go through this whole video boring you guys about my keto, but it does get hard. So not the end of the world, though. We've been doing good, especially Dave. Okay, let's do some red. And I'm going to pick some of this red up, and I'm going to go here, and let's see what color we come up with. Will it be gray? Will it be, just because this blue isn't the best blue, to mix with red? But we're going in. Oh. I don't even know what color this would be considered. Oh, it's like a fuchsia. All right, I'm not hating on that. I'm not a, I can't remember my name half the time, and if I peed, which sounds bizarre, but I will go all day not peeing and all of a sudden stand up or move or walk or do whatever, and I'm like, I have not peed all day because I'm going to pee my pants. Too much information? Maybe, but that's my life. So, oh, I don't want to mess with him, but I'm just drawing it. And then going on the outside of it and kind of adding a little bit more color. And if you don't want to do any more flowers, don't. I'm going to take some more of this. I'm going to clean off the rest. And maybe I will do just like that and then make it thicker to the green, to the green. But hey, that's a pretty cool color. So don't be afraid to mix colors and see, because like I said, I had no clue that's what that was going to do. And I rhymed. Beastie Boy in the house. Brass monkey. Okay. Monkey. Yeah, so I drive everybody crazy singing that here. And sometimes on my channel, because I enjoy it. All right. Oh gosh, I got so much stuff to talk about. I just don't know. I'll wait till the next video. Okay. I have it written down. Don't worry. Just got to find my tablet and I can do it. This I don't want to mess up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, see this area is very dark here with the black. That's going to be hard to cover. I'm going to take regular red. And I think what I'm going to do is just kind of go around him to outline where he's at. And then I can highlight it too after. This is his little hair, his little head, and then like this. So I'll get some more. Kind of paint down here. Off the page, everywhere where, this is why you'd want a piece of paper there. I'm okay with not at the moment, but you may, oh, what the heck is that thing? I'll go up to like where this purple is, do this edge. If you are doing it and you don't like it because you're like, oh, the colors aren't as bright as I want or whatever, go ahead and gesso or just do this on white paper and have the white come through. It really doesn't, you know, matter too much. Red and green. What do we get? What do we get? Let's see. It just makes green. Yeah, like a very army green, which is cool. Not necessarily what I want on here, but okay. That's how you learn, is you just do it, right? So now I want to fill in here. What color? I wonder if I go in, I grab pink. This is, I can't even read, Parisian pink. I'm just taking from the bottle, and I'm just gonna kind of go in and fill in some areas. I'm going with white if you don't have, even black. It's just filling in some areas here. And I'm only going to do one coat, but you definitely can do as many as you want. Oh, my cat's sneaking in here. Okay, and here like this, and in here. Okay, pick another color. Let's see. Oh God, my chair is as squeaky as me today. Squeaky as me. What if we do like a minty green? I can't read today. Celadon? Oh, green to me. A lighter green. It's more like a mint green. See that? Let's see what we can do with this. Go around this flower. A little bit right here. we're just smudging it in till, you know, we have, now we're gonna make these come out a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go with white. I don't know. We're just playing. Like I said, this is just playing. You can't get out of your head. This is what I have to do. Is it ridiculous? Probably, and I don't care. This is just to get out of your head and play. And what I love about doing these kind of things is that you don't really have to think, but you do kind of in a different way. You know, I'm not, like, for me, it's, for instance, I'm not digging that these are so dark. So I'm going to probably go in with white and kind of go over it. And then kind of finish. Now I see this green probably needs a little more. I'm just going to lightly put it on. And it's satin, so sometimes it just takes a minute more to dry because it has a little bit of clear coat in it when it's satin. But you see, okay, all right, not mad. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my heat gun. Use your hair dryer if you don't have a heat gun. Otherwise, you can leave it sit for a few minutes or go to your local Goodwill, thrift store, what have you, and they have hair dryers for like $1 or $2. And grab one and put it in your art room, and there you go. Now I'm drying this because I'm going in those flowers because those are driving me crazy. Because, you know, I'll put my hand right in the wet paint. That's my life. I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life. Okay, it's just something I say to annoy my family. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 things to make this a little bit more, I don't know what it's going to do, but I have 2 things I'm going to do. So I'm going to take, now listen, take your white. If you don't have white, use your gesso. Either will work. I'm going to squirt out. Oh, that's what she said. I'm going to squeeze some white. Very friendly blob of white. I'm going to take my paintbrush again, get that excess water. I'm going in. I don't want to saturate my whole brush all the way up there. Chances are I probably will. But what I'm not digging, obviously, is this is really black. And I really did not notice it until I started painting over it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go in. Oh, my desk. And I'm going to very easily, not easily, Cal, what's the word? Carefully. Kind of follow. It doesn't, you know, matter completely. The underneath. Now, you know, you can keep some of them. You can do whatever you want, but I'm kind of digging that a little bit more. My gosh, Cal, how much did you take out? I scrape it back in. I'm so cheap. And I love the paint, so, you know, for me, I don't want to waste. And I squirted too much. Apparently, I'm a squirter. A little too much. But I, you know, if I don't use it on here, I'll kind of put it back in. Because that's a whole other thing there. Okay. I do that with all my paints. I am cheap. And I don't like wasting. Unless I once in a blue moon have to. So I'm going to do like the push and pull. Push, pull. Push, pull. 1 stroke. Oh, look at that. No, she didn't. Oh, yeah, she did. One of my favorite things I used to do was 1 stroke. That and Bob Ross. I didn't actually do Bob Ross, but I followed his paintings. I think he was a happily married man. All right, that got taken off onto the wrong tangent. Okay. Down here. What are we going to do down here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little monkey sitting on the bed. Just playing. I see I got to go around that one a little more. And we got this bad boy. You can do hearts, stars, anything that you want. You don't necessarily have to do flowers. It's just what I just decided to do. But you can, of course, do anything. Now I'm going to have to go back in with some of that blue to get that covered. I think I got all of them. Yeah, no. I needed one here though, didn't I? Let's go over and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like odd number things if I can help it. Petals, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably isn't in my wheelhouse, but I do enjoy these kind right here. And then you can just go in with purple and give it a little boop. And you got a flower there. Say what? Oh, a twofer. No, I'm kidding. But you do have a flower, obviously. And what about this little friend? I need to see if I have any markers that work. They're sitting around me. I really just don't want to mess them up. Well, I'm not going to mess them up if this marker don't work. Like, it is so bizarre. Yeah, stupid marker. Ugh, I lose so many markers because I use them so much and they just don't want to die. Alright, well, let's see what I can do here. Just some squiggles and some shading. Maybe this is his ear right here. I don't know. Okay. I'm just going to leave him be because I really like him and he's just a little friend in there. So now what I'm going to do is just go and look. And like I said, now you can go back and color in more. Again, just a practice art journal page for learning and playing with your colors, you know, like a back to basic kind of thing. Yeah, see, this blue's not the best too. Should have got a darker one, but what are you gonna do? You just go back in if you want. You really don't have to. It's a practice page. Practice art journal page. There was one other place. Let me just do here. You know, I put that purple there, but it's not all around. And that's it. You can go in with all the different colors. I can go in with red, and I can dot it a couple times to make it bigger. Go in with, I didn't even use orange. Oh, where am I going to put orange? I don't know. You don't have to use it. But I used it there, so it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. And purple's my favorite color. We'll just kind of do that. And then we'll make the blue there and blue here. Just to play. That's it, just so it's kind of... Okay, so that's it. I'm going to dry it real quick, and then... Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this up and let you see, and then I'm going to put a quote. I think I'm going to put a quote coming from him. But see, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? Nothing fancy, but it's, we sat here and played, and you can play, and then, you know, you have a page, and when you're done, you're done. And you don't have to worry about, you know, not being inspired or wasting time or whatever, because it's just part of playing. I think I'm going to take black to do the quote. I could use my marker, but I'm not. And then I'm going to write over it, but I'm going to make it these little bubbles. And okay, so I'm gonna go. I love black, so that's why I ruin everything with black. Or white, depending. I mean, I could have done this in white, but I wouldn't have shown up. Here comes my cat. I can hear her feet going. Oh, she's talking. Maybe I can go in there and bother her and she won't yell at me. No, I shouldn't have put those there. Well, I guess we'll make it work. Come on, come on. I'm going to go over this one. And then I'm going to take off. Let's see if it's dry yet. I take a wet, clean brush, and then I will go in. And you can see it's almost dry, but clean your brush off. Same kind of thing. Try to scrub that off. You can see the ends coming off. Okay. Then I can go in and wipe it and see where else I need it. So I can always go back with the green on there. I'm not going to worry too much. I screw things up. What are you going to do? It's life, but live your life in, because I'll put like white highlights there. Just playing, right? Live your life in color. Maybe he has. We'll just do these kinds. And then you can even, you know, outline all that. I'm not going to. And maybe I will do, let me take the back of this pencil. And then you can kind of highlight. Or maybe I can just go over it, because these are hard to see on this side. I didn't think about that. That kind of looks like a person there too. Cool. Okay. All right. All right, and that is it. Just plain. And like I said, if you go over, you know, your pinks and your, you know, your lighter colors before you do anything like this, then, you know, it's going to be even brighter. But like I said, to sit and play in your art journal and just play and have fun and not, you know, think about it too much, just kind of do it, feels good because you arted and got out of your head a little bit. And that's kind of the things I've been doing lately, is trying to get out of my head. Will that ever happen? Stay tuned, because I don't think so. But anyway, thank you guys so much for being with me. I appreciate it. Keep an eye out for my video. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. As always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so, so very much. You guys are so loving. All your letters, your notes, your messages, your comments. I'm going to be commenting back probably today. And yeah, I love you guys. Progress, not perfection. Remember that. I'm going to come out with a t-shirt that says that. And, you know, just enjoy your life, okay? Things go too fast. Love you guys. Bye.